I'm with Neil Shoebridge on the back of the 3-3 draw at Gedling. It's your first game back in a few weeks. What do you make of it?
Well, it was an entertaining game, wasn't it? You know, it always is against Gedling. It's a sticky pitch to play on. Mistakes are going to happen. Some great football, some poor football, goals not given, stuff off the line, crossbar hit. It's had everything for the neutral. It's brilliant. If you're in our dugout, it ain't brilliant, because that's a game we've just thrown away.
And that's the thing is, towards the end, we were still 3-2 down, and it was kind of reaching a point where a lot of people were thinking, this is it, we're going to lose to Gedling for the first time in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Conor Moore, of all people, was able to score a header and equalise the game for us. Were you one of the people at the 85th minute thinking, this could be it?
No, not at all. Not at all. I think on a day like this, I said to somebody at half-time, this could finish about 5-3, and I wouldn't like to say which way it might bounce. But to actually get an equaliser from a corner against these lads, when 5 or 6 of them are 6'5" or thereabouts, must have been a hell of a ball put in and a good run by Conor. I couldn't actually see it myself, but thankfully it went in. We've got a point. Personally, I'm disappointed we didn't take all 3.
And I guess it was a tale of 2 goalkeepers as well this game. Yinka was making some good saves, but then there was a few mistakes from him as well, whereas the Gedling keeper was seemingly really good with catching these balls that came in from the air.
Well, he's 7'2", so he should be able to catch it, you know, and if we just loft it up in the air like that aimlessly, then he will come and get it. Again, it's a difficult surface for the keepers. I think Yinka had a mad 10 minutes. Unfortunately, as I know from bitter experience, when you're in goal, there isn't often a way back. But he redeemed himself with a couple of smashing saves as well, so let's not forget that.
Yeah, it's exactly the point, is every time Yinka makes a mistake, he'll come back with a save just as good to redeem it completely.
Yeah.
Overall, the team seemed to gel quite well. The ref, however, seemed to give a few calls that were quite interesting towards the end especially. The main one being running through half their team, getting pulled back, nothing given, tussling with the player, and then the free kick being given against him. As a person on the sidelines, is there a point where you're going ballistic, or are you trying to keep calm the entire time?
Well, it's very difficult to try and keep calm, isn't it? I think unfortunately he got something wrong twice in the first half. When we've scored what's a perfectly good goal, I think he probably thought, or the linesman might have thought, that Jevon was offside, and that's why he pulled it back. And then there's a horrendous tackle comes in on Jimmy that only gets a yellow. For me, all day long, it's a straight red. But it's a difficult job. I thought overall he did really well. I think tensions are running high, and it's difficult because both teams are going for a winner. And it's those situations, 50-50 balls. Yeah, was it a tug? Wasn't it a tug? Etc. etc. So I wouldn't want his job.
And I want to take a second to just commend Jimmy Reynolds as well, because it takes a lot to go through a tackle like that, and then less than 5 minutes later slam a ball into the bottom corner to put us 1-0 up.
Well, that's a tremendous finish, isn't it? Tremendous. You know, the lad's got oodles of talent. I hope while he's with us, I hope we can get the best out of him.
And that thing is, he's not the only uni student here. Obviously, we had David, who went on to Carlton last season, and then we've got Jimmy Reynolds, we've got Sean Devlin, we've got me. This club has a lot of uni talent sort of dotted about the place. Are you happy with the youth that this team has?
I think we're striving towards a mixture of youth and experience. We're a couple of lads down on the experience side today, but we've got great talent. Some of that talent needs to understand that you have to adopt a different style on different pitches. This isn't an easy footballing pitch, and personally for me, I think we overdid it trying to play out from the back today. We come unstuck a bit. We left ourselves short in midfield, but these lads have got great talent, and they will do a good job for us over the season. I have absolutely no doubt.
And the next game is against Bourne, and they come just off the back of losing at Clipston today.
Right, okay.
But then they also won Team of the Month for last month. So is the mindset to them careful?
Oh, team of the month. Wow. Yeah, we had that once. I think we then lost the next 4. You know, so is it the kiss of death? I don't know. We've played them once in the cup. I think we had an understrength side, and we beat them. But it's always a great tussle there. The crowd's usually quite big as well, and I think both sides will be vocal off the pitch. We just have to move on now with our own work. I can only reiterate what I've said before, that we can compete with any side in this league. But the one thing that we need to stop doing is to keep making silly mistakes and giving the opportunity for the opposition to score. We're not taking the game out of the way of people at the minute. It will come, and I think sooner or later we'll probably seriously hammer somebody. But we've just got to keep grafting. I'm looking forward to it. Bourne, great, on a coach, fantastic.